Hello, Mechwarrior. Welcome aboard. Open plays Mechwarrior 5. This is the all 4 DLC's career mode. And we're sitting outside of the RDA's system. I'm waiting to do Crimson Crusade number 3. We'll go ahead and take a look at it real quick here. It's a 70 difficulty, 315 ton drop. Remember, if you will, this started off as a level 6 high reward quest. We're level 7. And level 6 is 315 tons, pretty high limit. But we're in luck. We have an Atlas. And I expect it's going to do us some good. I haven't used it yet, but we'll do pretty good with it. Because of that, I'm going to switch my Orion down to Lieutenant Allen. Just makes sense to me. After all, he's got a 9 on guns, ballistics, so he should be doing pretty good. See how that does for weight. Yep, almost, but not quite there, huh? You take a dig around on that. I'm not sure about the dragon here for good old Commander Mason. After all, he's pretty much above average on his Griffin. That's even less tonnage. Not sure I want to see a need for this guy. I think I'll bring him. 300 tons, not too shabby. Let's go push around some electrons.
Attention, prepare for battlemech departure. Warning, hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
On our way here, we were able to track down active movement on the surface of...
Gonna set up my weapons groups on this guy. Haven't had the opportunity to use them yet. And as we know, the computer just does them screwy. Okay, I prefer my large lasers on 1. This is for a human setup, not for the computer setup. And I routinely put my missiles on 3. And because I have medium lasers on this mech as well, that means we're going to push them to the 4 button. And I should do it long range, and then bang them up range.
this planet. Looks like they didn't think this one through very well. Anyhow, I've marked the location of what I believe is the staging area of the... Oh, hold on. I'm getting a transmission from Franson. Patching it through now.
To the unidentified mech unit approaching our compound. I am High Lord Franson. Turn back, now. You have no right to be entering this airspace. My followers will not allow you to disrupt our operations. You have been warned.
Seems they know we're coming. We'll proceed as planned, Commander. But be careful down there. As they say, nothing is as dangerous as a wounded beast backed into a corner. High Lord Franson. For someone looking to tear down the social order, he certainly thinks highly of himself. So I suppose you'd have a big ego too, if you had a custom dragon to call you on. Our intel from the governing body tells us he's acquired one.
I don't know why I keep hitting that. Also got a wee bit of a
Through his army of followers.
sound hit.
I'm showing nothing on scopes that can be identified as our targets. We'll have to move on to the next nav point.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Retail coming in.
Incoming missile.
You mercenary scum.
That's him.
It's people like you that are the reason why the common man lives under the boots of the lords and ladies of the great houses. In the face of oppression, the Crimson Inclination chooses rebellion.
Got a dropship right behind us. There he comes.
Target dragon.
I want him because I want the XL engine. Want it intact.
We fight till the end.
Incoming missile.
Always got to come to that, doesn't it? Wasn't gonna let me sit out and duel off the flag.
You are nothing more than muscle for despots.
System offline.
Wow. Just wow.
Incoming missile.
That's not how I intended that to turn out.
Acquired.
What do you suppose he meant by that? Regardless, the snake's head has been cut off, and his remaining followers should quickly disperse. Great work, Commander. You should be good to return to the dropship. House Carita will be pleased to learn that Frampton has been taken off the board.
Target destroyed.
Target is down.
Incoming missile. Target acquired. New target Centurion.
Roger that.
Target destroyed.
Requesting new target.
Looks like I'm the only one who got assaulted by the dragon now. That's not too bad. Nothing but armor.
Target destroyed.
Better not leave that behind me. There you go. Take this home before it becomes more than just armor, huh?
Incoming missile. New target catapult. Incoming missile.
Boy, I can't believe I missed that 3 different times. I'm not worried about the catapult. I am worried about getting cord. Don't need the extra damage. That's the problem with the medium mechs when they, I'm sure they got a program to when they're taking a big beating, they come running in to do suicide, because I've seen it so many times. They'll kamikaze run and punch you. Coming up on 8. 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. Nothing. I'm not taking Dragon Salvage because I know I get the next mission. I will take that because that's hard to find. Very, very hard to find. No doubles, no extra strange stuff. That's about all there is to it, and I'll take that. And for all that drama, every category, except least damage, of course, because that's way more than everybody else. That's everybody else combined. And let's see. Crusade number 4. Save that one. Look at the star map. Marawi? I'm not going to repair because we're going to jump over here after this one. I know this one's going to be a 50-tonner. And I already got my mech ready for that. I think sometimes a good part about career mode is right from here on, once you get finished with this one, you're basically set. Just you can play out pretty much the entire game playing nothing but high reward missions, quest, transmissions, whatever you want to call them. That's good and bad. A little variety. Drops down to a 60 for the campaign and a 50-ton limit. One of the few where it drops you down, well, this dramatically it's all by itself, but several campaign or reward missions do in fact drop for the last one. And they'll catch you by surprise when they do. And we're just going to take cash. I got 17 million almost now, but I like having a nest egg. I don't think you can have too much cash.
The mission area is under a heavy weather warning. It's going to affect visibility for you.
Well, Captain Bowers never had a Phoenix Hawk. That's why it's red for affinity. So we will do a little change here and find one that does. Looks like Lieutenant Peyton's got the skills. Hers is, it won't show me here. That much, I think white's better. Oh no, green is best. There we go, Holden. Or Holder. You're on. I'll take a 5%, that's better than 0. Or minus 10. Okay, everybody who's never played this before, raise your hand. Yeah. This is a quick run through the swamp where you gotta find your enemies and, well, A, take out towers, run past some light tanks that are shooting at you in turrets, and then you gotta run outside of a city and find 5 mechs inside, and then you gotta run through or jump over a mud swamp to safety and report in. So the whole thing's about running and jumping and sensors, so that's why I put the extra sensor onto this. I see that my sensor range is 1150 yards. I can't show you with the cursor because it'll go away, but the gray row of data sets to the right hand side where it says 1150. And I've got plenty of jump jets to do my jumping, and 97 kilometers per hour to run like hell, because this mission is all about running like hell. So, mission.
Coming message from my contact in the 6th Arcab Legion.
Commander, Brigadier General Razowski here. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances, but time is of the essence. I'll be brief.
I'll be changing weapon groups. Yeah, not that. Maybe that.
The few remaining Crimson Inclination members are attempting to meet with House Steiner operatives about a possible arms deal. Naturally, this is a problem for House Curita, but the brass feel a show of force would only tip off the Inclination's foreign handlers. This, we hope, is where you come in. We want you to run an interception role for our small strike force, drawing the Inclination's mech into an ambush at a nearby ravine. The boggy terrain should make mobility difficult for them, trapping them, and allowing my forces to move in and put an end to this once and for all. I've already supplied your CO with the location. I know we're asking a lot from you, but rest assured, you will be handsomely compensated. Razowski out.
So we're the bait. There's a smart way to go about this, Commander. Stealth is key to success. I have readings for a number of detection installations around that you should disable before they alert the Inclination to your presence.
I'm going to be a little bit
Razowski was
short on
right about
jump
the terrain
jets.
slowing mechs down. Use jump jets to dislodge from the swamp. It should make navigating through it easier. You're approaching a comm station now, Commander. Take it down.
Got my convergence a little off on this guy, don't I? Ooh, who's that?
Keep an eye out for it and level it.
Let's go.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That takes care of that one.
This one's always a white knuckle ride for me because I'm not used to running small mechs, fast mechs. But it's also fun for the same reason. Except for that. Back up over. That's why it's important to take the guys out from behind you.
Station is nearby, Commander. Once you find it, destroy it.
Target acquired.
history.
I got myself in a little mess here, didn't I? Come on, I'm hitting you. That was stupid. I know better than that, Opa.
Okay, Commander. We've detected energy signatures for 5 battlemechs within the city. Use your agility to find and target all 5. Once you've targeted them, lead them to the ambush point and join in the fun. It'll be like shooting fish in a barrel.
1.
Advancing on enemy targets. We'll put them into the ground.
Yeah, they're hiding back in the city this time. Gonna be an ugly one. Yes, they are. Oof. 2.
Target acquired.
Just not seeing them, despite the extra range. Yeah, it's gonna get ugly if they all come out at once. Especially if we're all waiting down here by the bridge. Getting ridiculous. Where are they? Got that one already. Saw one, but it wouldn't let me snatch it
Target
up.
acquired.
Spin around and go back. Just got 2 more. I think that leaves 1. Not really sure.
Target dragon. Target acquired.
Dragon's what's doing the screeching back there. I gotta circle around and get him again. I'm gonna die again. I already did once. 4 of them's all I got, and they're all right 4 on me. Here's an arm.
That's all of them, Commander.
Good.
Now draw them into the canyon.
I throw myself into the canyon. Here's the bridge. Yeah, get out of the way.
Heading back to base.
crazy around, huh?
All Legion battlemechs! Up for it, cross the kill zone! Fire at will!
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
We made it.
Skull unit taking heavy damage.
Generally speaking, there's no need for the player to do anything after this. You might occasionally see a mech jump up, but I mean, these are Marauder 2s for the most part. 100-tonners. And the ones over here, somewhat less. But none of these guys are going to be getting past them. If you want to, you can go up on, sit right about there where my cursor is and join the fray and get a couple pot shots and take out some mechs, but just saw one of them target icon flicker. There's one trying to get up here. Just in case he does, that's why I'm facing this way. Could have had a shot at him. It's like they went down into the mud for him. This is a very unusual mission.
Receiving heavy fire.
This will to be the very last of the Crimson Inclination.
All forces withdraw from the area. The ISF wants to prepare a surprise for the lighting contacts that the Crimson Inclination was attempting to meet. We owe you our thanks again, mercenary. I will not forget it.
Coming in for extraction. It'll be interesting to see how our new friend repays us.
They're going to repay us with the DRG-SDW, which stands for SideWinder. It was High Lord Franchon's personal mech and the dragon that we took out that was doing all that fancy dancing in Mission 3. The funny part is we took it out in Mission 3 on a separate planet. It got repaired and got here before we did. Think about that. I am rank 8, I'm a professional. I'm no longer a hobbyist getting paid. I will take that AMS to the bank. Already picked up its ammo last mission. And the funny part is the SideWinder comes with an AMS. It's a tier 3. This one. And the XL engines appear to be intact. And the AMS is repairable. Bonanza. And that's why from here we will go over to Terrazed, Port Arthur, Luthien, the capital of the Draconis Combine. I'm not sure what this high reward mission is, but we'll check it out once we get there. We'll go to Terrazed and see what everybody else is looking like. Find the rare mechs. Find the hero mech. Affordable hero mech. Before I do any crazy spending. Yep. There'll be heroes here and special weapons. That means for all intents and purposes, we might as well jump there. Now you would think this would be a relatively prosperous and good, high-rated industrial hub because the capital Draconis Combine's in here, and usually it is. As we can see, we have a rare hero. Awesome. That would be the pretty baby, which is in fact a pretty good. Ooh, and a Battlemaster 1G, the standard. So, pretty baby runs at 75 kilometers per hour. So that's unusual, awesome to say the least, and will take every bit of the money I have to buy it. So that's probably not going to happen. Not this go around anyway. At this point I need to do a complete repair and a rebuild on this SideWinder. So we'll start with this guy. I'm just going to go ahead and hit repair off. Then take the SideWinder off the list. Even though it's only 13 days, telling me it's probably just armor and such. We can take that away. Repair that. Take that. What are we going to do with this guy? What are we going to do? Probably turn it into a more common dragon, tell you the truth. I'm taking the XL engines, that's all there is to it. They go into the big mechs to get their speed up. That means I only got 10 tons to work with for weapons. Well. And at that point, you know what? 60 tons. I already got 60-ton mechs out there. It's 16 days. We're going to start that. So I can get that stuff out. I mean, part of the reason behind that, so I can get my Atlas moving at speed. I can use it in missions that require more speed. Not much in the way of weapons. Even less there. Huh. Magical 16 days. So if I drop the XL engine into this, what are the possibilities for speed? I can get it up to 58 pretty easily. I'm currently running a 19-ton engine. I think so. We'll start that work off. Yeah, I'm down to 18, so I in fact cannot afford the pretty baby at this point. But I can pick up the Battlemaster if I can hit the right button. That's a good get for 9.7. As an all-energy mech, that's a very welcome addition to our Lance. Lances, I should say. We're pretty far beyond just a single Lance now, aren't we? See, I've already got a Dragon 60-ton. I don't need another one. Even if it is a hero, I just don't need it at this point. I've got all kind of mix and matches for it. And I will say it's a very good mech, and as a hero mech I should take it over all their 60s, so I'm not done with it. Just going to start it again. Take a look at this Battlemaster. I'm not a PPC fan. I can become one. Do I even have any PPCs? I do. I got a good one. So this PPC here weighs 7 tons, does 11.4, has a cooldown of 4.76 seconds, so it's firing off every 4.6 seconds, and its damage per second is 2.4. If I go, or try to go as close as I can, apples to apples, I really can't because I've only got a large laser. But it does 10 points, cooldown 5.25, and does 1.5 points damage per second. So the PPC, other than the fact that it weighs 2 tons more, is a much better weapon. 12 rounds per minute, and it's got a better range. But keep in mind that optimal range is only 500. And what that means is once you go past 506 meters, the damage it produces is reduced. You got a fall off for energy weapons. I got a 2 for this. I don't need 2 tons of ammo. I'll do a repair. Oh, the machine gun's back online. Oh, I got 3 tier 4s. What the heck? Alright. I got a ton left over, and I got 6 medium lasers that need to be upgraded, but don't have it. I can do 3 of them. And if I do 3, it's going to be on one side, because that just makes sense. Keep them in a bank, and that's what I'll do. Get these 3 out of here. Put those in. Looking pretty good. Gotta take one of these guys out of here, and one out of here, and spread my ammo around. I do not think I have any doubles. I do not have any doubles. But I do have a heat bank. And that would only let me hold an extra 5 points of heat, which would raise this 48 up to 53. That's what that does, in case you're wondering. At that point, you start overheating. I do not have enough heating by far in this mech for that. That's because of the PPC. That should be at least 2.7. Wow. No engine, double heat sinks, no nothing. We're going to start this, but this is going to be a hot mech. And sure, it does a lot of damage. It's not that much, all things considered. Like how long it's going to be overheated. I'm thinking about putting the AMS in later, which is why I'm going to leave it under tonnage for right now. If not, I can drop a single in it pretty quick. And then everybody gets painted. Sorry, I had a sneeze coming to take care of. Already did that, didn't I? Okay, let's spend some time here. Go ahead and get the atlas done. That means that the SideWinder is also done and everything's available for it. Take a look-see. What's this guy doing? It's more likely I'll be using him in the next couple missions than it is the atlas, to tell you the truth. So we'll take a good hard look at what we can do for it. And quite frankly, not a whole lot, huh? Not a whole lot at all. And I could put the XL engine into that, but if I did so, it would save me, let's find out, 9.5 tons. And what would I use them for? I will leave it like it is. If I was going to do that, I'd just speed it up, and I don't want to speed it up. I don't need to. I'll do the same thing for this guy, the Atlas, which is, truth be known, is just a bigger, if you look at it really, it really is, I got the wrong schematic up on the screen. But it was perfect, even though it was wrong. This is really just a big Atlas, or I'm sorry, a big Orion, or a big Centurion for that matter. Okay, and I've got stuff scattered all over the place for ammo. So what would that do for me? Saves me 9.5 tons on whatever I pick. So if I picked a, well, I don't have any. Let's see, I put a 380 in, biggest they got here, 41 tons. It would let me run at 61.56 kilometers per hour. Not quite as fast as my heavies, not quite as fast as the Battlemaster at 64. That's one of the reasons why the Battlemaster is not really very heavily armed, only that one long-range weapon. Simply because it's got the speed. You can trade it off. Same thing for Zeus, same thing for Awesomes. While they're so slow, they got the weapons, and Victors don't have much in the way of weaponry either. It's all relative, ladies and gentlemen, it really is. I think other than an AMS, there's nothing. Well, where's my AMS? Oh, wrong button. No, I have an AMS. I picked up scrap. There we go. And once again, with the armor this thing has on it, I don't want to stick an AMS out there on the arm. I'd rather go back and put it on my Orion. And on the Battlemaster when the time comes, because I'm going to be using those. I really feel that. The only thing I'd do here is upgrade these, and I don't have a match set, because I gave them to the, yeah, I got 1, 3. But speaking of which, let's go back to battlemechs. Let's do some weapons upgrades and see what I can get done. I don't bother with chemical. No, see, I got 3 tier 2s. I don't want to give them up to get 1 tier 3. It's the other way around. I give up 3 tier 1s to get a 3-2. Don't need to do that much. I will go ahead and upgrade that. And do it again. We got some PPCs laying around, don't I? Not gonna upgrade them. I'll take an upgrade on a 6. Might need these eventually. Now the difference, if you're in a place where you're good at the markets, then just buy the new weapon at what you want. I think we're done with that. Pretty good haul. Make sure everybody is in fact weaponed up. Nothing. Oh, the quick draw is where my other engine double heatsink went to. Let me take a look. I might put that in the Battle Master when the time comes. Yep. I don't see a need to wait. That's already good heating right there. And how does he have 2 tons of SRM? Oh, no, I'm sorry. One's LRM. We'll start that off. Is he going to finish off? I'm not sure. I'll wait that 5 days. I want to make sure that one's getting right. Yeah, no need to wait to 5 days. What's this? Pirate Hunt, level 5. I'm on 8. Let's go mess with these guys. That means I'm going to have to go down tonnage a little bit, so we'll go ahead and we will wait. Make sure my downsized mechs are appropriate for this mission. Yeah, I hope I don't wind up needing a quick draw. Although I didn't take the heat down to below, you know, what was a ridiculous level. I didn't realize Opa got shot up. Huh. That's a lot of recovery time, all things considered. That was a whole mission in there. Wow. I didn't even see it. Or didn't care. Oh, he's training. That's why. Gosh. Alrighty then. It just pushed him over 60 for that training. Just outside the sphere of influence, whoever these guys are. Oh, bummer. Maybe something he's got will take us inside anyway. And we'll be checking that out on the next episode of Opa Plays Mechwarrior 5. Till then, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and Opa's out.